Next month looks really exciting with lots of events. Kabam are trolling us with these trash 6 stars and MOJO enters the arena. Yes, hello everybody and welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday. Just before we get into the video, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, the comment thing with your brain faces. That'd be nice, thank you very much. And before we get into today's news, a massive thank you to my current Patreons, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers. If you have Amazon Prime and want to give a free Twitch sub, and it doesn't have to be to me, it could be to any other streamer, but it really helps the channel if you could do that. A link of how to do that is in the description down below. It's hammer time, so let's get into the news. The news kicks off with so many reminders. As you know, there's so many things going on in March. We've got a special female-based event to celebrate International Women's Day, and obviously don't read into the politics, you'll get in trouble. So the fact is, it is going to be a boss rush, there's going to be solo objectives, that's going to be really cool. And as well, these Moleman expeditions are making me salivate thinking that these could be really decent rewards, but ultimately getting too hyped about something that could lead to disappointment is a big negative no-no. Likewise for me getting hyped about things like daily and weekly objectives. These things are stuff that players want and other games like mobile games have already implemented that keep you interested in the grind on a daily and weekly basis. And I really hope there are some good stuff from this. And I hope as well that it's a case they have not got rid of the solo events, even though they did allude to in a video of Dave's that they would be looking to remove them, but replace them with something. And whether or not this was something of a feature that was pushed through was still yet to see. So I'm really excited to what we're going to see next week in the game. Kabam also felt that it was a good opportunity to then push out information of abilities, which is a first. Obviously giving this in a week in advance is kind of good because it gives feedback from the community on certain aspects on whether or not they like them, whether or not they're suitable counters, and prepare adequately. Yep, next month looks very exciting. And what are your thoughts on this? Put it in the comment section down below. I mean, I'm personally missing variants, and that's because I prefer variants any other content Kabam put in, because I actually think that's fun. Whether or not the new dungeons, when it's eventually released, will be any fun at all, still yet to be seen. But yeah, what are your thoughts on next month? Put them down in the comment section down below. And now to play our new favourite game. What does Kabam Miike want this week?
Oh, on Dazzler.
That was what Kabam Miike wanted this week. In other news, and did you know that we are now censored? Hopefully having a good so far, and it's nearly the end. It will be okay. And if you've just watched the Super Bowl, that's a reference to something that happened. It's the memes. Also, just before getting into news, I want to give a massive thank you, as always, to my Patrons, to my YouTube members. The cheek of it, I would never boop my Patrons, YouTube members and Twitch subs. It's not part of the service, that's an additional service. Next up and on to one of our lead stories, and that is arena predictions. Now I'm hoping to redeem myself with decent predictions this week, and I think this is a good starter with two kind of chair-based characters, one that floats and one that's got a load of legs like a scorpion. So the fact is, where do I think the predictions are going to lie? And I think MOJO as a 5-star is going to go for 65 mil. I just feel that there is a sufficient hype to get that champion there. Great degen damage and definitely usage of a broad range of content, especially with persistent charges. It means it could be quite fun. Not to mention the fact that the 4-star version I think is going to be solid at about 11 mil. Similar to, like, you know, long shot, 11 mil to be safe, you know what I mean. And the 3-star, 1.55 mil I think is going to be absolutely fine. But there could be a big shocker with MOJO, and players may not want to go out and grind for it, and it could drop to as low as about 55 mil, but we'll have to see on Sunday when the results come in. And finally, we have got MODOK, which I don't think is going to go too high, and I think 1.8 mil is going to be enough for that champion. MODOK is still a good champion. I know that he's very kind of underrated for different kinds of areas of grind, but I'd still love to get a 6-star version down the line as well. And even with my 5-star version, I would consider using a variant gem just to put up to rank 4. So yeah, have a good bit of fun with this arena grind this weekend. Next up, and yes, the 6-star feature looks absolutely trash. It does. There's some nice gems in there of champions, some alright champions to get, and yeah, just the 6-star featured champions. As we know, some people had amazing luck with just a small amount, and others did larger amounts and got trash. I think that Kabam have done us dirty with this one, especially seeing the likes of Magneto Falcon, Joe Fixit, you know, Kamala Khan and Patriot We got Agent Venom's all right-ish, but you know there are a few others there. Mephisto, I still have love for Mephisto. I know people like sleep on Mephisto, but he is a good champion for different types of usages. Got me through some sticky content. So yeah, King Groot's in there, my boy, but he's still trash. That's the fact there with that one. But yeah, the other ones, like I said, people have had luck with lower amounts of these. And it just makes me think that this is just so much of us being done dirty by Kabam here. And obviously seeing the likes of this means that players are just kind of like, oh, come on, Kabam. I don't want to see this. How is this meant to get you through stuff like Act 6? It's not. How is it meant to get you through like more difficult content? It's not. When Cavalier difficulty comes out, will this see you through? No, it bloody well won't. So it is annoying to see a lot of this stuff. And yeah, big rip goes out to this person here. Picked up 2 Iron Patriots. Man, I'm gonna now react to some openings. We've got 3 6-star crystal openings. Actually, mainly all of them being featured. Okay, now I've got a little treat for you, and what we're going to be doing is not reacting to this, but this is scary in any case, this Iron Patriot double pull. But also, we've got 3 6-star openings of various different amounts. I think we've got one from Daniel Downing, we've got one from Captain Picard, Jean-Luc Picard, and also we've got one from Stormchaser, so let's see what they all get. Our first opening comes from us from Daniel Downing over on Twitter. Thanks for sending this through. And his first crystal, I don't think it was going to be good from the beginning, but Falcon, yay. Oh, God. His second crystal, I think he used the pet method for this. Gets him a Luke Cage. Well, that's all right. He's still a good champion under the current meta of the game. So, you know, that's all right. And his second crystal showcases for us Civil Warrior. I think he even said that he wanted to throw his phone into the Thames. So that gives you the idea of how that crystal opening went for him. Next up, and we've got Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship. And he is he's doing 2 at the moment, not using a pet method. Whether or not that works is another thing. But his first one drops on... Oh, what? I thought I was going to go for Squirrel then. But that's just how it goes with the game. Lands on, unfortunately, a Magneto. Marvel now. That's just literally just how it goes, and it's just so frustrating. Second one up now, and I really hope for the best, because I have seen so many troll openings, and it's just been disappointment to not see the big booming champions, which, you know, we want players to get so they can get through content, but it's just not the case. And oh, here we go. All the rubbish ones, and drops on it. Well, that's not too bad with an Emma Frost, who's looking very frosty. But I know you wanted Doctor Doom and the other big hitting one. But he's not done there. He's going for another shot at this. I know he's got a few more 6-star shards to his name, and he has been saving up for this for a while. That's what I should have done. I should have saved up a lot more than I've got currently, but I'm going for basics. I need to improve my select. Oh, come on. If I was going to drop on Mr. Fantastic, instead goes to Luke Cage. And again, he's not done there. He's going to give another shot to this. And it is so disappointing so far not to be seeing the great ones drop, and especially with a lot of those that should be really in the basics, if any. That was a troll overlands on Mephisto. A lot of people seem to be getting Mephisto, I've seen. But that's good. That's a nice awakened champion. Good utility with different stuff and interaction. So yeah. I'm for it. But I know, again, you wanted better ones. As DJ Khaled says, another one. And this is what's going to happen for another one. Oh, dear. It's time for another one. And this, another one. Look, I'm seeing so many of these crystal openings, especially reacting to these ones. I'm like, people are wasting good shards just to get trash, man. Like, it's just not good. Mr. Fantastic trolls over to King Groot. Oh, and awakens him as well. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with my curse of this? I send my guards a post across the community. Give you King Groot. Kabam need to buff him, if that's the case. If they're going to give all these trash champions out to people, they need to buff these champions, because it's just not fair. Now, I think Captain Picard has pretty much given up by now with those pulls so far. And he's got 2 that are ready to go. 1 in the spin, 1 holding in place. I really do wish you all the best with this, but I don't know. I really don't know where this is going to land for you. And I hope that you get something good, because it is unfortunate. Okay, Nova, no, not Nova. Jesus. Elektra, look, again, I've got nothing against these champions except for when it comes to current meta. It comes to Act 6 and other difficult content. Having certain champions that are able to take down the enemy in lesser hits are more essential, and as well have utility. And then where that ends, we don't know. I think like it's just that cut out there. So I think for Captain Picard, I think it's a 5-minute limit of what can be kind of like put on there in online. I'll try and find out what he got, but I'm pretty certain it was all trash. So my commiserations to Captain Picard, Jean-Luc Picard. Now this is the more exciting one. So I like the way Stormchaser is utilizing the pet method. I don't know if this is going to work, and we saw what happened to poor Daniel Downing at the start of these kind of reactions. But yeah, Stormchaser is going with 10, and I think this is going to be this one where you want to see the good stuff, especially for 10. I mean, obviously similar to what happened with Captain Picard. We want good things from him. The first one up is MEPHISTO. Yeah, I don't really know what to make with the dropping rate of this. Again, it's another instance where MEPHISTO is dropping for people. And we've got number 9. What could this be? Second one drops on Nova. I think that's fine. That's definitely, I reckon, a champion that Stormchaser wanted. As well, because it's new. Look, the fact is, new champions are kind of cool to kind of like find out like how they tick. Stuff that's 6 stars, better than how it could be at 5 stars, especially rank 3, which we had for the CCP. And the next one is going to drop on an Emma Frost. A lot of people seem to be getting Emma Frost, and obviously there is a limited pool of champions within the pool in order to get. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of people getting similar things in great abundance. And the next one up is going to drop on, skips over that Havoc and goes on to Awaken the Emma Frost. So that, again, we're talking about abundance. It's just dropping left, right, and center. Okay, next up is going to be MEPHISTO again. My word, look at that. Just dropping these ones left, right, and center of the Awakenings. And the next one, ooh, yeah, there we go. Long shot. That's cool to see. Obviously, that is going to be a champion that Stormchaser, as well as a lot of people were looking, especially from a standpoint of what he pulled. Like with just two, what he got is like, it's ridiculous. Even get one of them from that is quite cool. I really hope that my 6-star opening for the UK meetup is going to be as plentiful, but we'll have to see what happens. With this next one, this next 6-star landing on a Bishop. Bishop's not too bad. I do have him. There's some fun interactions, but it's not the go-to champion I think a lot of players would love him to be. And next one is going to drop on Miles. Oh, Havoc. Look at that kind of little rollover. It felt like it was going to drop on Miles, but instead dropped on there. Oh, no! Oh, God. The next one being Joe Fixit, especially kind of like seeing that Civil Warrior and kind of taking over to that. But I can't imagine, like, 150,000 6-star shards to get there. I wonder how long that Stormchaser has been saving up for this, because it has been quite lengthy process. I mean, I would have wanted to do 15 basics rather than 10 6-star feature, but I don't really have a substantial and prolific 6-star roster, as it trolls over Luke Cage landing on a Civil Warrior. Oh no. Yeah, well, look, it's going to happen, like as we can see there. Stormchaser picks up all the good and also a lot of the, well, not so good. I like the Emma Frost, MEPHISTO, and as well the Longshot and Nova. So that does feel that that's been relatively good. And as well Havoc as well. So I'd say this has been mixed, if anything, but a little bit more on the positive, kind of like a 60% positive, 40% negative. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a very lengthy Marvel Contest of Champions news, but I will point out the fact that I always time code stuff, so you can check out stuff in the comments section. There's a pinned comment. But yeah, it's been really disappointing to see the length of bad champions in this pool. And the fact is, yeah, like, you know, a lot of people will need these champions for quality things, with more of the bad outweighing the good, and also the average type champions, or the kind of the good to better in whatever tiering list we're going by. But yeah, that's theoretically been Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button as well. Check out some fresh content that's over here. There'll be a sponsored video going up today with the game Dragon Champions. Check it out. It's obviously helpful for me to do these sponsored videos. So if you want to download it and check it out, then that would be doing me a favor as well. There should be a promo code as well with it, so you get some free stuff. But thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.